So tonight, Joe Biden is doing a NATO press conference. People are suggesting in the media that if he does badly, then that's going to get a bunch more people jumping on board, trying to force him to step aside. But if he does well, it's not going to make a difference. Doesn't that seem fucking ridiculous? Time after that debate, Joe Biden has looked good, spoke clearly. They're looking at this as a test, but only a test if Joe loses. The fuck is that? People will come to me and say, you think Joe Biden should be the nominee? I said, yes. And they say, do you really think that Joe Biden can make it through his 4-year term? And I say, I don't give a fuck. See, this is the problem. People look at the whole issue. They look at all the big problems, all these different problems that they will never be able to solve, all of them. So what you do is you take the first one, the most important one. The only problem right now is, can we win on November 5th? That's the big problem. If Joe Biden wins on November 5th, after that, I don't care what happens. If Joe decides to retire or something happens and Kamala takes over, that's cool. But the Democrats are still in power in the House and the Senate. If we jump ship on Joe Biden and go to somebody else and we lose, well, then we're done for good. Everybody talks about risks. The risk to go with somebody we don't even know who it is and try to get everybody to agree on it, that's a crazy fucking risk. We need to win November 5th. That is the only problem now. Once we get past the election and the Democrats win, then we'll deal with that situation. But everybody wants to fix everything. And you know what? When you do that, you fuck up. You're trying to do too many things and you will fail at all of them. So take the first one, decide what you need to do, and win that election. Now, I will tell you this, our biggest problem with the upcoming election isn't Joe Biden and he's hurting the election. It's all these Democrats creating all this dissension and divided situation here. They're the ones causing the problem for the upcoming election. Now, in November, when the Democrats win, the Republican Party will be all but done. They will be destroyed. They're going to have to figure something else out and reimagine themselves. But I'm going to tell you this. If they force Joe Biden out, looking at what we're looking at now and all the other shit, not codifying Roe v. Wade, all these wealthy Democrats that are all about their big money donors. When this is over and the Democrats win, we need to look at the Democratic Party. We need to reform the Democratic Party. We need to reimagine the Democratic Party. People always say to me, what are you going to do if the Democrats win in November? Well, that's my first problem. The next problem is getting things back to normal and getting the Democrats to do what they're supposed to do. But we also need to look into the Democratic Party. They're shitting the bed constantly. They're weak. They're cowards. And this is why we're in the position we're in. So let's get the win in November. That's the first problem. After that, we need to look at a whole bunch of things. And that's the way we should be fucking doing this.